Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our entry level to Megabase, where we'll look at the next little thing in our base. So last episode we kind of fixed our production science. That is running a lot more smooth than we were before. So let's look at the next bottleneck in terms of the science we have, and that is going to be electric engines and low density structures. So firstly, let's just look at electric engines. That is going to be needing a somewhat of the same treatment we gave the purple science. And our low density structures, it's just because they're not producing fast enough. So let's solve the easy one first. Let's just do a copy of this one and place it down here, giving us pretty much twice the production of low density structures. So that will solve one of them, and hopefully that will be enough for the near future. If you just look at our production of low density structures, we are producing about 2k per minute. We are consuming all of that, and I think we can consume more, but we'll test it out in a minute. So right here, the first thing I want to do is just do a simple upgrade, getting all of them to blue belts. And after that, I would like to move this down the line to be a bit better than we have. So let's dismantle this and that, and then we'll move these two all the way to the end. I think right here will be the correct spot for it, or right here will. And then we'll take one of you as well and take you down here to make sure we can move things on the correct side of the belt. So let's try right here for now, because then we can do a little jump from here to here and pretty much just get these back down here like this. That'll also give us one output for both of the belts, both of the pipes going this way, and then we'll have our what's it called? Oh, that's not correct. We'll have to move it over one more, because otherwise we'll go on the same side in the belt, and that will be not good. Oh, never mind, unless we do undergrounds, but otherwise this will work fine. Hopefully this doesn't jam up our system anywhere, that we have a mixed belt at the moment. That is always something that can happen, so let's just empty out our belts to make sure that that is not the case. And that is one of these. That means we can deconstruct this one. Then we'll do the same setup on the opposite side, pretty much just removing you to here, picking up this, saying you can come with me to what's the place going to be. It's going to be right here. I think that is correct, with an output here and here, and a little jumpy thing. Gonna take out something this way. And then we'll just take you and move you 1, 2. In theory, we could just put the input here in the middle then to make it a bit easier to manage. But yeah, that is good enough. That goes on both sides of the belt. Going in. Doesn't give us a full belt anymore. Might be needed, so we could put in a second one if we choose. This one is filling up. Let's give it a second one just to make sure we have full belts going out, or as close to full belts as we can. Right here is not building fast enough, so we could probably need a second one, but we'll know in just a minute. Right here, we probably only need one out, so we can actually remove you and take you over here instead, and get you on the correct side of the belt. That's a horrible way to do it, but it seems to get the job done. That goes in the bottom one, that goes in the top one. One more here to make sure we get enough. And then we just need to connect these up. This one can go into, pretty much needs half to go in here and some to continue up. So this can be your side. You'll get this entire chain going this way to pretty much right here. That'll be your side to service. And then you'll service half of this belt as well. Of course, we'll just have to remember to empty it out in case we have something going double. Please go the opposite way, halfway to here. And in you go. These will go about halfway in to right here. Let's just consume some of this to make sure we don't have anything stacked double. This will go and all the way to the top. So that should output it correctly to all of them. Just have to make sure that these can produce enough to keep it running. Because right now it seems like they can't. They can over here. Why are you so slow? Do you want one more beacon then? In theory we could just add some speed modules to him. But let's just see if we can't get a full belt like this. So at least it is backing up over here. Going one full down here and halfway. And it should back up over here as well. If we give it a minute. It's backing up here. Oh wait, that is because this one is incorrect. There we are, going all the way down. So now we should draw the same from both sides. And hopefully all of it backs up. Because that means that this can run with the current setup we have. Yep, seems to be backing up. That is good to see. Now I just need to make sure we get enough iron stuff in, and that seems to be the case. Yeah. There we are. Could add a single buffer chest just to have it nearby. And I think I'll do it just right here. Please request iron plates. That is pretty much all this cell needs. Which is quite funny that it's just made of iron steel. Let's get a bit of... Oh, that might be a bit overkill getting that much. So let's get like 1000 steel and 1000 iron. Should solve itself very soon. And they're requesting a buffer chest. They are. So that should solve some of our steel issues. You're not making it all the way down here. Is that the same for this one then? What? Why ain't you getting what you need? Oh yeah, we need to clear the belts out. It seems we had a bit of things getting stuck. That should be solved now. So that's running, getting all the way to the end. That is going in as well. These are going in all the way to the end. So that should be a very good setup for our engines. Just getting a ton produced and slowly backing up. Should probably get more engines placed down somewhere. I don't think this can... Whoa, copper plates. Are you lacking? Holy moly. Did not expect to see that, but how much are we lacking? But just to finish off this seems to be running perfectly. If you look at our electric engine production, it has jumped quite significantly. But then again, we are lacking many things. These are all running. I know this means that we'll have to increase our production even more. But yeah, not much we can do about that. Could take some of it a bit north or just continue south. Maybe adding in a bit more. How's production looking around the place? 123 iron. That's going to increase. How much we're producing? Only 76. That's hopefully going to increase as we need it. It should, because we have a ton down. So I can't see an issue with that. But I can see we will need more. Oh, we have enough. More copper production. Power-wise, we are starting to get right on the edge. So it is something we will have to monitor quite closely. But let's just see if we can even support what we're running at the moment. I'm guessing these are also consuming an insane amount of copper. But yeah, insane that we're running out of those. That is, yeah, that is quite crazy. But then again, things are running. Things are not really running out yet. So it should be good. How many robots are running? 61,000 robots in the air. Guessing they're going quite far to get resources now. Yeah, all the way out here. Are they tapping into most of the things we have? No, we still have a bit of iron left that can tap if needed. Copper, we are at the second outmost copper outpost now. Should be going down quite quickly. So, yeah, we will soon have to expand out to get more resources. Luckily, we have a good few patches nearby. And we should have some over here as well. We do have a 10 million right here and 80 million there. Not too far out. That is actually something we will have to look into very soon. But yeah, the rest of the base is running. We are producing engines galore. Not a surplus. Not even close yet. But I just want to check our power. We're not even making it all the way to the top. So what I think we should be doing, I know this will strain our system quite a bit, is maybe we should take it to the next tier of solar panels. Just do a setup for that. Of course, we could double what we have at the moment to just get it into pretty much one of these every 10 seconds. But look at that, that will cost us 3,000 copper every 10 seconds. That is a lot of copper. So if we double this one just for now, or we can keep this, keep the production speed this half, but just get them into solar panels a tier higher. Would that be something good to do? Could pretty much just make this one, or these two run next to each other. I'll just go to this one now and just take whatever we have from here, getting one every, what's that gonna be? One every 10 seconds, we need 10. That's one every 100 seconds, that's one every 25 seconds or so we can produce if we put one of these down. Probably the same for these. Could add in one in each corner just to get the production going and not increase how much we're consuming, because this is quite expensive to run. Bit too expensive for us still, but debating, because I don't want to do an entire sell of this. That would be way too much, and it will require a lot more of this. So should we just put one in the corner? Just to try and get elite electric solar panels, or elite solar panels even. Yeah, let's give that a try. I'll just look ugly, but we could put it somewhere like here just to get it moving. Doing this one. Oh, sorry, not that one. Doing that one. Requesting solar panels and just filling up enough for should we say like 2 at a time? Yeah, let's try this. Not sure if it's a good or bad idea, but that is what we're gonna try. So you will make, that's 100, that's 200, that's 300. What if we make one row? I'll be buffering a lot, but that means we can put down 2 solar fields at a time of these new and improved ones. Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's not shoot it down right away. Let's do the same over here. Just getting it in. There we go. Oh, a power is starting to lag. So that's something we'll have to watch as well. Because we do need to get better solar panels. Because I don't want to place down so many of the other ones. And it's cool trying to do new solar once in a while. So I'll start to build up a surplus of that. That will tax our system an insane amount, and with no copper that is not gonna help us at all. So let's just do this. We know we'll need the copper anyway, so why not just expand it down a few times? 1, 2. That's on 2. We can go further out than that. Let's get a few above it. Can add in. Let's do it right here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's gonna tax our system a ton. But oh well, that is just the way it is. We will need it anyway. They're gonna be running, and a few down here as well. Take you and take it right here. So that is that. I know our power is gonna run out quite a bit at the moment, but I want to get this built so we can start to expand out. Robot wise, they'll start to go down very, very quickly because now they're all going out to grab copper wherever they can find it. So that means they're probably going to tap into maybe even this ore patch over here. Because it's not a lack of ore that's holding us back, it's just a lack of production. There we are. Please module all of this up. We still have a ton of surplus. And see how it goes. All of this is all starting to back up, hopefully. Yeah, it's looking better and better. But, oh, that's not looking good. Here are some robots for you. Oh, robot port so you can charge. Other than that, things looking good. This is just because they're moving out to gather copper ore. So that is good. So let's spend a few minutes just grabbing a few more ore patches. I think that is what we need at this point to supply our base with what we need. That's at least what I am seeing. Let's go this way. We'll just leave a few. Could, in theory, yeah, we could remove most of this, to be honest. So what if we just do this? I'll have to place them down one more time, but that is fine. Move to right here and do the same that way. Yeah, I know we have to place them down again, and that was my mistake for not doing it the first time. And here, here, and there. So that should give us a lot more inputs for our base. Could fill this one out as well. And I think the one to remove is this part. And then do here. And go the opposite way as well. and get in a bit of landfill to clear this out so it will be easier for us to set it up. Let's fill in the rest of this just to make it look a bit good for future expansions. And let's expand out this way. Towards more copper. Let's fill in you to gather up this iron ore. And let's just line you up. There we are. That'll give our robots a bit to do. Not that they are missing something to do, but that will at least get more things queued up so we can consume all the power we are producing at the moment, which we are pretty much doing. So this one is slowly chugging along. Not gonna produce any more than one of these because that will strain our system too much, because that is gonna consume everything this one produces anyway. The same over at our accumulators. Needs 10. This is actually producing faster. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we produce accumulators a bit faster than we're producing solar panels. Yeah, not optimal, but it should be fine. What happened to... What? We had a huge deficit in copper plates and all of a sudden we have a huge surplus. Huh. Well, that is... What happened to our consumption? Oh, the one we built actually increased it that much? Is that serious? Damn. Oh well, that means we have more than enough copper again. Cool. Very cool. Now we're starting to miss oil. Luckily, we can go and grab a bit. How's it looking around the world? Is it about time we put down, what's it called? Yeah, because everything's being requested, but the barrels are not coming in fast enough. So it could be about time we place down. Or actually just do this maybe. Can we do one more in? Because it is coming out fast enough. We're pretty much just missing the barrels. Which is quite strange, but yeah, that's the way it is. Let's just add one more to it. Is it the same problem everywhere? No, you have barrels, so there's no reason that you should be lacking. You have barrels as well. And in time it should even itself out. Then again, the further away they are, the bigger the chances are that we will miss barrels. So let's just hook up one more oil area. Oh no. Oh, never mind. I was like, why is there a green spot? Why is there construction area, not logistics? That's because this one is missing. So that is completely fine. That is actually exactly what I expected. We'll have to remove that part to grab this oil. No worries, that is fine. Just taking all to go to the same side. Don't know if that is almost going to the same side. Don't notice that is good or bad. But that is what we're going to go with for now. There we are. Here's some more pipes for you. Over here, connect you up. And there we go. That is good. Here's some power for you, my friend. And there. And then we'll need our little trusty blueprints, being pretty much that part, to go into right there. So that will mean that this will start to run. That will start to produce oil. Almost forgot you. That would have been a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. That should mean everything is connected up. So how are things looking in terms of power? Was it just a single spike we had? Was that why we ran out? Or are we actually in trouble? That is what I'm trying to figure out. Because robot-wise, we are using them all. At least right now. That will solve itself very soon. These ones are consuming so much trying to fill these. But that should be fine. Yeah, but it does look like we will survive it through the night. With our current production. Yeah, these can't deliver fast enough because of pretty much just a lack of oil barrels in our world. So we'll have to solve that before we can increase any more of this. Steel, how's that looking? Oh, that's starting to be a negative number as well. So let's do a huge steel expansion as well. Please take you. And let's do a few down here. One. Can fit in two. We can. We just need to add in a bit of landfill right here to get it sorted. That's two more steel. Steel here. Might need to do a few here at the top as well. I know they're not running right now, just a lack of power. Let's do 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. We'll move over that little paste there. Steel and steel. So that's a lot of production we have going at the moment. Trying to supply our base with things. But we are running 700 science per minute. Limited by... it's going to be yellow or something like that. Oh yeah, it's just the power that's limiting us, sorry. We are running at a steady 1500. So we are producing enough of every science to keep this running. Right now it's doing a 1.4k science per minute build at the moment. But I think we can make that better in the future. Luckily it seems this is producing enough to keep all of them running. They're just lacking a bit right now because of the power. So that is fine. And we're even building a surplus. So that is perfect, as it should be. So have we marked everything on the map that we've built? I think we have. Are things struggling to get around? Holy moly. Yeah, things are struggling a small amount because of the power. But that is insane to see. So should we try and do a better solar field? Just getting one of these and see how much power to produce. We can pretty much take this one. From that one to that one. This one to elite ones. So let's make a copy of our blueprint just to get a second one. We can pretty much just steal one from up here to have a nice blueprint. Or just copy the one in our blueprint book. Let's see, can't we just copy? Here's a tier 2 one. I'd like to get the string. Thank you. Let's go into here, import the string. There we are. And then I'd like to make you tier 3. Oh, please go into here. We can remove you then. This one we can remove as well. Then I'd like to make you, that's tier 2. That will be, oh, we have 2 of them now. Oh well. Take this one, right click you, and upgrade to a new one. Tier 3. So we can try and place this solar one down now, because so that's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then we'll see how much power it can produce. Let's just place it somewhere up here and see it do its magic. Solar grid tier 3. Boom. That will slowly construct. That is as much as 10 of these, and it's as much as 100 of what's called these. That should give us quite a bit of power, hopefully enough to get us through the night, but we'll just see when it's built. We do have enough construction robots, so it should slowly but surely get its way up here and get it built. And then I just want to see what kind of power it outputs. Should be all of it right here. And we should have some left still, or close to have some left at least. And that is gonna be good. The lack of power is a bad thing when trying to make a base. And a lack of steel. Oh yeah, because of the solar panels. We're just consuming everything right now trying to make the solar. That does actually mean we might want to limit it a small amount, since they are quite expensive. What if we just do that? That should be enough one solar grid. Let's do the same over here. Because power-wise, it is starting to hurt us a bit in our production-wise in terms of what we can throughput. But it should give us quite a bit of power as soon as they get up here. It looks a nice blue color, so we can just see how it looks in just a minute. Here they are. Oh, so close to making it. They can produce 6 megawatts of power each. And if you remember old solar grids, the tier 0 ones, the tier 1s, they produced 8 megawatts per grid. So each one of these is pretty much one of these. That's insane. So let's see our power. Can we see how much they produce even? They start right there, elite ones. Tiny bleep on our little thing here, but how much is it going to reach? Almost 1 gigawatt. About 700 something. Is that going to be right? 780? About 800 megawatts is what this should reach when we go at full power. Or even more, it seems. Yeah, that is quite good. That is a lot of power. One of these. So each one of these gives us almost 1 gigawatt of power. But yeah, that will be something we'll look at next episode. This one has been highly productive. We are consuming so much from around the world that the robots don't know what to do. So we'll look more at that next episode. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you'll give me a like and a subscribe. And yeah, then I will see you in next episode. Bye guys.